So I came back from my cardiologist and got a fantastic report. You will see it here or you'll see it at the end. I'm not sure where I'll put it, but you will see it. Fantastic report. And so with the doctors, I had three doctors, and they all suggested that I lose some weight, a lot of weight, like 30 pounds. And so I am on my way, but I'm just feeling really good because this particular doctor, my cardiologist, said to me that she was proud of me. She actually said it on paper. She didn't say it to me in person. She actually, I don't know, maybe she did. Maybe she did say that in person. But my husband was there, and it was just so wonderful to get a good report from my cardiologist. So all of my numbers are down, and A1C is down, and the weight is down, the blood pressure is down, everything's down. And so I'm going to keep on going. But today, what I did, I had to celebrate. So I celebrated. And the way I celebrated is I ate all the junk food that I wanted to eat. So you know how you go to Costco and they give you these samples? I ate all of them, whatever they had available. Actually, you want me to take that back? It was Sam's Club that I got a couple samples from. But I stopped at Costco. They didn't have any, not any today. But I did get that ice cream that I have not, the ice cream sundae, the strawberry sundae. Delicious. You know that. But I was just so excited. I was excited about the good report. And so I celebrated by eating all the foods that I stopped eating, and then I'm going to stop eating again because I'm going to get back onto my rabbit food and healthy everything, apple cider vinegar drink and herbal teas. And what else did I do? Herbal teas, exercise. Oh my goodness, exercise. 40-minute walks plus 40 plus minute walks, stretching. I'm going to be doing all of that again. So I started in March, and it is now August. The very first, this is the third of August, which is a special significant day. Also, you'll see that in another video. But it just feels so good, so great. I stopped by the park on my way, and I just wanted to come and share this little bit of good news with you. I'm just so excited about it. If you haven't been, walking takes care of a lot. My knees have gotten better. They don't hurt, they're not sore. I have been able to go up and down the steps very easily. And then when I say not as sore, but they actually stop hurting. The other thing too is that I was surprised, my grip, being able to grip things, opening a jar in the kitchen. I usually try to open a jar of Colorado olives or the artichokes, or a glass jar. And it was always difficult. And you know how you have those grippers? I tried to use those grippers. They didn't work. I put 2 or 3 grippers on the jar. They did not work. But after exercising, not doing any finger or hand or wrist exercising, I was able to open a jar with no problem at all. This is what exercise will do for you. Oh gosh. And sleep. I just switched subjects on you, but sleep. Can I tell you about this? The sleep has been deep, very deep, and it has been long. I've not been waking up in the middle of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, can't go back to sleep. I've been able to sleep all the way through the night, getting all of 7.5 hours, sometimes 8 hours and 49 minutes of sleep. And the sleep is sound. I wake up refreshed. This is all because of exercise, y'all. Exercise. You got to get out and walk, but you got to make up your mind. It really starts with making up your mind, making a decision to get up and start walking. And so I just wanted to share that with you. So one thing I forgot, I'm just interrupting this for just one moment because I just got back to in my driveway, but I also forgot the jaws. When you exercise or walk, your jaws, do y'all ground, whatever the word is, do you grind your teeth at night? I have become a teeth grinder, and my jaws are now relaxed. So that's just another benefit. I just wanted to tell you to walking. There's another benefit to walking is that, I'm sorry that a call came in and interrupted my recording. But anyway, the jaws are much, much more relaxed. So I thought I'll just share that with you as well. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. Now, back to the video. I'm just excited about the good news. She is actually going to be leaving the current group that she's in, and she's going into her own practice. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to transfer because I think she called it a conservatory practice, but it may be well above what I'm willing to pay for just office visits when I have ample enough of health insurance to take care of my needs. Besides, if I'm walking, I don't need a doctor. Just like they talk about eating an apple. You eat an apple, you don't need a doctor. You just, no, I'm not going to take that. You need a doctor to confirm it at least. But I have cut back. So let me tell you some things I cut back that I have learned, and you might see it in the previous video. I learned about healthy eating, particularly releasing or getting the pre-diabetes out of your system. So what I did was I learned that oatmeal should cut all of that out. Any kind of oat, not even oat growth. I just cut out oatmeal, period. Of course, cut out the typical foods. They're not even foods, junk food, cookies, chips, and anything like cakes, anything in the bread family. I'll say anything in the bread family. So that means pasta, croissants, anything made with flour. I cut out all of that. I also learned that you should not be eating anything underneath the ground. And there is one doctor that's here on YouTube, and I'll link her in the comments below. I have learned a lot from her about the different foods. So I started listening. I watched what she said about the foods. And yeah, I watched what she said about the foods. And so I cut back all the different foods that she mentioned, that she talked about. And so any type of root vegetables, that's carrots, that's potatoes. Yes, potatoes, mashed potatoes, or gratin potatoes, scallop potatoes, any kind of potatoes, potato chips, potato sticks, any type of potatoes. Get rid of all of them. Other kind of root, anything that grows inside underneath ground. There's a reason for that. And so she talks about that in particular. Maybe what I'll do is instead of linking her channel, I'll link that particular video if I can find it, or maybe I can link both. But I got rid of all of that. My diet, and I was not depriving myself. I was on a mission. It was just a goal. So when you're on a mission, you don't feel like you're restricting yourself. You feel like you're making a plan. It's like you're planning a party. You're just putting a plan together, and you go through all the process for that party or for gathering that event together. And then you get to the climax, which is the event itself. In this case, my event was a good laboratory report, blood work, and it turned out perfect. No, let me take that back. It didn't turn out perfect. It turned out very good with 2 doctors, actually 3 doctors now, very pleased with my progress. My other doctor, which is about an hour away from where I live, he basically was like, he had nothing to say to me because he said I was a model patient. Everything was perfect. Everything was good. I even did one of those spiral, I don't know what you call it, but you breathe, one of those breathing spirometry. So I don't know what it's called. If you know what it's called, put it in the comments so I and everybody else will know. But I did that, and that was perfect. So all of my tests are perfect, all because of one primary thing: walking. So I started off walking 30 minutes, and then I increased it because of the video that I had linked before. And maybe I'll add that one here also, about walking and adding weight to your walk. So my weight was backpack, and I had water. I put my purse in the backpack. I had water. I had lemon drink. I had the apple cider vinegar drink. So all those liquids inside the backpack, and my big heavy purse in the backpack. And I used that. And while I was walking, I saw people with the hand weights. I have the hand weights, but I haven't been using them. So I'm probably going to be using those too. But something weighted down on your body, just that extra 5 pounds. And then a little bit of above, put my arm up so you can see it, above the head or above the heart exercise. I didn't do that as much as I was just getting the walking in. And most of the time when I was walking, I was just being grateful for the environment, the area. Oftentimes I would start off with a prayer, or I walk in a prayer, or actually my walk was a meditative walk. I would walk and then I would appreciate all the things around me in meditation. And then after that, then I would pray. I would pray my devotional prayer, and maybe I'll share that with you one day. The actual devotional prayer is pretty comprehensive. I cover everything, or lots of things. So, from me, from God, all the way to our country and the world. So the prayer is all encompassing. But anyway, not to prolong this video, I just stopped. I wanted to quickly come and just tell you that I'm celebrating. And maybe you want to celebrate with me too. I'm celebrating because it felt so good. So now that I've eaten all the junk food and I am not hungry because the junk food has filled me up. Oh, by the way, I bought a case of potato chips. That's my weakness. I call myself a potato chip addict, but I did. I bought maybe not a case, but a box of those individuals, and probably got about 30 different potato chips in it. But I bought that. That was celebration. I'm not planning to eat any of those. My husband will eat them, and or my grandsons, they'll eat them. But or any relatives or people that stop by, some other visitors may stop by. But I'm not planning to eat them because starting tomorrow, I'm going to be back on this exercise. I want to get down 20, maybe 30 more pounds. I would love to get down to a size 8, but my primary care says that's too small for my age and my height. So I will probably get down to at least a size 10, but who knows? I might get back down there to a size 8. That is it for right now. I don't know what else to share with you. I didn't hit. You know what? I did. I had a little. I had a little. I had a little thing right here. See, it says cardiologist. I had that on there. It's backwards. And I was going to write some bullet points. I didn't write no bullet points. I just came out here and sat down here so I could just share with you exactly what was on my mind about it. Just feeling good, feeling excited. Yapping is what they call it. Okay, yapping. I never did like that word because men always say, "Yeah, you just yap, yap." But today is a favorable buzzword, yapping. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So have a good rest of this time, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye for now.